Excuse me. So, today's another testing. I've moved to a new computer area, trying to functioning. I'm about to undeafen myself in my chat with my friend. He was talking about how he got his eye injured in boxing. There might be some gratuitous stuff to happen. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. The frame rate stuff is going to look really strange. I never noticed this before, but the flesh of their legs kind of pulls out into the tops of their boots. And it's kind of gross.
Flesh.
Oh, flesh boot.
Oh, seeing what I did wrong. That will be because I too am streaming.
No, don't pull the grass. Don't pull the grass, small boy. No.
I need to get a old phone to use chat monitor at some point.
Boulder. When I was a child, just the sound of that boulder was so scary I didn't want to come in here.
Okay, test. Interesting. Interesting. Say something one more time.
Wasn't there a rupee up here?
Say something one more time.
Wasn't there a rupee up here?
Say something one more time.
Wasn't there a rupee up here?
Say something one more time. Okay, let me turn my stream off so it stops cycling. Wahaha. Alrighty, now what do I want to do today? I have no clue. It's marked on just chatting right now.
Just chatting, restreaming my stream.
I mean, no, I'm not restreaming your stream. I was audio
You
testing on
should.
my stream.
I don't know how that works though.
I mean, anybody watching me would be on a 20-second delay.
Dope.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna get that last chest because I know it's just a recovery heart.
Hang out on a beach. Pretty sure it's a bad day and bad time.
Don't talk to me. Get him in there.
Much easier.
I'll be real, this game isn't like as responsive as I remember it being. What the heck? I have pressed B to skip. Why aren't you skipping? Oh wait, he wants me to put my shield on.
Oh no, where's my Hone? I've got to get up and run away. Yeah.
Flee. Alright, here's where the tree explains. Oh, I'm
Sir.
dying. There's a thing inside of me. You gotta kill it. It's evil. A bad man put it there. Do you have courage to go and courageously kill this courage beast of courage? And you go, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go.
But what?
In the tree. Actually, I do want this.
Hmm.
Come on. Nut.
Nut.
Nut. The nuts are important. They're quite useful. Actually, yeah, I will save. Alright, tutorial that there's vines here. Great.
Okay, straight. Acting up. So, anybody who, yeah, or we'll see. I am working on trying to set up a separate audio track so that I can actually have some subtle music in the background.
Oh, I'm bobbing my head as if I have a head cam, but I don't.
Why? Cat stat. Cat. Fight me.
No, I actually want that. Oh,
I forgot I had a chat bot that I made.
a chat bot?
Yeah, it's I made it so that when relevant I can throw like commands in it, so if people are asking, I don't know, what song is playing, they can hit it and see what the name of the song is.
I don't think this room was actually useful. I think that's like a map in there. So I'll go for the gold sculpta.
Actually, I'm gonna hop on some Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Yep. Dashboard.
Right.
Girl waits. Playing Elden. Yeah, unfortunately, the speed runs for this game got to a point where I had no interest. I could start getting.
For Elden Ring.
Yeah. I mean, people were beating the game in 5 minutes in less than a week.
Well, that's just a category. You don't have to do like the
I'm
most
aware.
specific to that category.
I'm see if this is gonna
No,
show
get off over there.
me.
Yeah, I mean, speedruns for this game are fucking wild, so I would like to learn some of them at some point. I just don't think I'd have to like actually get my Wii set up for it and shit. Oh right, he's not necessary at all. Because Wii Virtual Console is probably one of the better ways to go for it.
Why is it not capturing its...
And I'd have to get a better controller, because using an Xbox controller that I put notches in myself with a freaking file isn't really gonna do so well.
I was trying to show you a place where you could go to get some
notches.
Yeah, notches built for the controllers for that exact purpose. Because even I think Simple Flips was talking about trying to get some.
Don't talk to me about blocks. I know about blocks.
Dude, I'm gonna probably just quality. Keepsake. Or is worth a new keepsake? Stones. Yeah. Stones.
Steak. Oh, I never knew you could just bonk on that. But yeah, I want to do a playthrough of this, kind of remember what the game is, and then maybe I'll learn some speedrun stuff. I still want to get better at Quaver though, because right now I'm coming up to the 10.0 difficulty mark, and I'm feeling myself.
Oh no! I forgot this class starts heavy. Yeah. It's actually been long enough for me playing Elden Ring. I don't remember where everything is. I just remember where a lot is.
Ah, almost.
Just save myself some time.
Hey, I'm talking to you. All right, round 2. Hopefully, I can remember the inputs to one cycle Goma.
Oh, I forgot I have to actually start the fight this time.
And then it's no, because it's B. It's not A. You press A to jump slash, but B to. It's weird. It's weird.
I'll give it the gold college try since I have to trigger the boss anyway. Go ahead and two-shot me, buddy.
You.
Kind of weird. I didn't actually like die.
No.
I still had a moment.
Damn you!
Stuff.
Damn you! I keep on trying to push. Hey, no! Knock that off! What the hell? How many shots in the eye you gotta take?
As you did.
This game is not nearly as responsive as I remember it being. Really? I can't even run spinnies.
I wonder if speedrun tactics, female characters are still better in Elden Ring, like they were in Dark Souls 3. Their hitbox and their animation was just slightly different. It was more optimal.
Okay, I almost got it that time. I actually don't know if power crouch stab is a thing in whatever version this is.
Oops.
I took damage there from what? It'd be really funny if I die immediately after this. I don't know how much damage Goma does. Am I dead?
Enough.
Am I dead? No. Oh. It'd be too funny.
So yeah, for anybody who might be listening, Colonel Goad, spell it for him.
What? Kernalgohd.
He's playing. Which one is it? Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, it's the popular one.
I mean, I've never really messed
Zelda
with
Ocarina of
Zelda,
Time.
so. To me, they're all the same.
Very explicitly not speedrunning. Very much not speedrunning. Just doing a casual playthrough, and then maybe I'll do another playthrough where I try to learn some tricks. Actually, I might spend a moment trying to learn ISG, because from what I understand, it's not too terrible. And I did some hessing on the 3DS version, so I should be able to handle it here to some extent. But I need to get bombs first. Oh boy, it's the cutscene. Looking back on it, if there's anything I have to complain about, it's definitely how slow the startup is. And the fact that I think they play this cutscene like 3 times before you become adult. Every time it's like slightly different.
I have achieved first boss kill.
Wowie, zowie, powie. Was it the multi-arm stabby guy in the tutorial, or is it no?
I actually did better than I thought I would. I don't remember being able to do as much damage as I was able to do to him.
I know that like the easy way to just kill that thing is do the samurai and just shoot your fire arrows at it. It's just dead.
That makes sense. Fire has always been like the biggest weakness of the first boss in like every game, I think, consistently.
Fire is just incredibly good against most enemies in most Souls games. I think until you go, I don't know. Every single one of them has like a dedicated lava zone, so I guess when you get there, it's not so good. But look, it's the Triforce. Did you know that there's a cool trick you can do when you go underneath the truck in Celadon City, where you can find the Triforce under it?
We're mixing. I mean, I'll give you props. At least you stayed in the same like developer-ish. I mean, they're all under Nintendo. I just don't know if it's like Game Freak is technically would be close enough to whoever the hell it was.
They'd be publisher rather than developer to be Nintendo there. No, I just remember hearing so many fucking rumors as a kid about like, oh yeah, you can get the Triforce by doing this and stuff like that. And then there's the truck thing with Mew.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why do kids just love making shit up?
It was more so it was trolling for the time, because at the time you didn't really have reliable internet to...
It wasn't trolling though. It was something else. It was something weird and different, because it's like I had a friend who constantly, like, I went to daycare and like his mom ran the daycare, and he would constantly say that whatever cool thing I had discovered, he had it already actually. But the reason why he doesn't have it now is because he sold it in the garage sale. Every single thing. I
Well,
remember
that's still a thing that happens today. I mean, like,
what,
everybody just
people
has
having things but get rid of it.
well, no, like people saying shit like that because like they want to be the in. They want to be cool. Oh, my friend thinks this is really cool to have, so I had it first though.
I don't know how to feel about that. Because like we both had Bionicles. We both definitely had Bionicles, and we really played a lot with our Bionicles. And then I guess like he wanted to feel like he was still, able to play with me even though he wasn't. So like I got a Digivice at one point. It was like a little Tamagotchi style thing, Digivice, and you could like link them up and battle each other or something.
Right now, it's cool.
It was the V2 one, and it was the white and blue one that had the VMon. I really liked it. I wish I knew where it was now. That and the Mega Man PET. I wish I still had both of those hanging around somewhere. Like, I'm sure they possibly exist within this house somewhere, and I just don't. Well, the Digivice definitely not. That one's gone.
So
but
I know
the PET might.
Like my best friend growing up, he hated Halo. He just despised the game. But he was like a big PlayStation fanboy, and he ended up getting a PSP. And I was sitting there talking about how like the new Halo was going to be coming out, and I was so excited for it. He's like, "Yeah, I've been playing it on my PSP for like a month."
Have you heard
and I'm like, "Really? Can I play?" He goes, "Nah, that I can't do that because I might get in trouble."
Yeah, no. When I showed the Digivice to my friend, I was like, "Yeah, and if you were to get one, we could play it together." And he's like, "Oh, well, I actually already have one." I'm like, "Oh, well, shit, bring it out. We can play." And he's like, "Well, I actually don't have it anymore. I sold it in a garage sale." Stupid owl, fucking. They give this PC port. This PC port has a hold B to skip button. Wait, which way do I gotta face? Like this way? Alright, good luck. Let's hope I make it. No, keep running, you little dinkus. Oh, that's what I should have named the character. I should have named him Dinkus.
I fucked it. But not the good
Come on.
kind. Whoa, hello, bug. There's a moth in my face. I'll never.
Oh, am I gonna make it? I made it to Castletown. Oh.
How you been, Roy?
I've never made it before nighttime.
Oh. You see me in the bushes? You will not see me. You stand.
Is that the only good pot? That's the only good pot.
I've been doing. I've been doing. It's about the best I could say. Working 2 jobs, soon to be 3, but I don't know how long I'll be working 3 before I drop one or both, or 2 of the other. Just kind of depends on the pay. How's the audio, by the way? I don't know if my friend is like peaking or whatever because I haven't had anybody to.
I can start peeking.
Hey, no. Wrong kind of peeking. Stop. Bad.
What? No, I just mean screaming.
Don't do that either.
Alright. Alright. Shooting gallery time.
He's
This
much louder
crap.
than me? Okay. See about editing that then. Well, I've got my intake at maximum on my mic, so am I like,
first
good?
try.
Do I just need to turn him down? Oh, he is at 121% on Discord.
Oh, wow. very loud.
It's still loud.
Greetings. It is I, the voice from the internet.
Talk a bit more.
I will continue talking a little bit more in this boisterous manner.
Okay, that should be good, I think.
Bonk tree. Spider.
Skull.
Cut it up.
Skull.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Don't hear me. Don't hear me.
I think I gotta get to the castle, see the ding dong there.
Okay. Is he like still understand, like you can understand him and hear him well enough though? Uh-oh, what?
I don't know if I trust that. We'll try this one. I don't know why the paths are kind of glitching out like that.
It's been a while since I've played any Dark Souls game. Oh, hi guys. Okay, you're gonna be a prick.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this in time.
Right. Oh, doggo.
No, I'm not gonna get there in time. No! Take me to the front. I don't know why Malin wasn't there.
Oh, howdy, Bosco.
Oh, you're there. Bosco.
Yeah.
It's you. It's you, Bosco.
No, stop.
Alright, well now I gotta wait.
No, help! I mean, it's not so much that I'm like being shy, because I'll do it when I'm ready. I just partly testing again. This is the second time I've streamed in a while, actually.
What are you being shy about?
Last time, I think you popped in here as well. But audio testing and trying to make sure everything's right before I get into it. One of the fellas that stream, Roy D. Takashi, I believe is how you would pronounce that, if I'm not mistaken. He actually has a Twitch channel as well where he streams. I think last time I actually checked in, he was playing Assassin's Creed franchise. Can't recall.
Okay.
But he was just telling me I could advertise myself in his chat if I wanted. That's A level, I think. He was telling me not to be shy about it. I'm not shy, I'm just not sure I'm ready yet. Because I want to try to get on a consistent schedule and like make sure I have the time to do it before I really worry too much about trying to advertise myself and get my name out there.
Let me see if I can... New tab.
Because I don't want to be like, you know, plastering. Yeah, I appreciate that, Bosco. But I don't want to be like plastering my name. And then like I only stream once and don't show up again for a month because I'm not ready to start sitting down and doing it again. I did. So I think last time you popped in and talked to me, I was telling you that I was getting a new desk area set up. And I did get that set up, so now I have a huge space, like an 8 by 10 foot space to play VR and stuff. Alright, Bosco, you have a good night, man. Yeah, so that's definitely going to be something I'm going to be getting back into I hesitate to say VR chat because it's kind of gone downhill, but some sort of VR centric thing to just chat.
Well, my eyeball is all fucky again, so if you get into like a Neos VR or something like that, I'll probably come and hang out too.
Like, as in you're about to stop streaming right now because you are hurting?
No, pretty much all of the progress my vision has made since the original injury is just completely reset now. So I am back to everything is fuzzy weird blob.
Yeah, easy anti-cheat. It's unfortunate that they would even do that. I just don't understand what made them think easy anti-cheat was a good idea, considering what it stops weren't the problem. When you can literally go into your cookies and just rip somebody's avatar because it's saved on your computer, okay, you guys aren't stopping that. Like, what the fuck do you think you're doing with easy anti-cheat? You're stopping people from using mods that make the experience better, and then add it all behind a paywall, a subscription feature. But Chill Out VR was slowly taking over, I guess. But there was a bit of an issue where...
Wasn't that one kind of ugly though?
No, it's the same exact thing as VR chat. It's just they actually want people to create. I think the only limit, I don't even remember if it's a cost. There's a one-time payment to get access to certain features.
No, how do them speedrunners do this thing?
There's no need stuff that stops is what makes it where people can't. Yeah, exactly.
No, let me up.
I don't necessarily know if it's like VRC Plus because I haven't touched VR in forever, but I've heard people saying that there's a lot of the features that were added in mods that they're locking behind a paywall, and they're thinking that the EA or Easy Anti-Cheat was their way of trying to make sure people paid them. I think even a couple of reviews on Steam were saying that, but again, I cannot personally speak for that. I just know that it's it really went downhill in reviews.
Yeah, because of stuff like that happening so often, Steam now has an automated sort of thing where it will be like, oh, these reviews are irrelevant because of a current event or something like that. It's really fucking funny. I guess enough developers complained to Steam about it. So, if I were more practiced at this game,
like,
I would just side hop through this because the guards can't see you if you perfect side hop through this whole thing.
But yeah,
if you're only on the ground for one frame, they don't see you.
Okay. So that might have been just some people trying to slander them because they... I mean, honestly, EAC does bog down the computer in a poorly optimized game like VR chat. Doesn't need something that's going to make it even slower.
The problem with Easy Anti-Cheat is I believe that's one that actually is basically a rootkit. So it installs down to the absolute zero level of your operating system. And it can theoretically see and do whatever it wants on your computer at that point on.
Yeah, EAC has been through multitudes
Not
of
100%
games.
on that.
Yeah, well, but I mean EAC in general, like I said, through multitudes of games. People prefer literally any other anti-cheat other than that one.
Let me just double check that before I just start spewing facts.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, I have my horsey now, right? Dude. A button. There.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
This.
Okay, so the proper terminology is that it installs at the kernel level, which is like right in there with Windows. So yes, what I said is effectively true, if not just a little bit incorrect in the terminology.
Anyone look me in the eye.
I'm probably just gonna do a quality build. This will probably be one game that I return to a lot, and I'll probably end up making multiple builds because if the if the PvP has been fixed and is playable, I will be getting into it.
Just thank you.
I can see the guards all the way down. That's so new to me.
Oh, when they so this is all I hope. Or I could then.
Look at that. That's amazing. Go.
But it'll
Go.
yeah, who knows, halfway through I might just be like, actually though I'm gonna go Fate Strength build or something.
Go. Go.
Don't run from me, fool!
Which one of these is the free money?
Can I
This
handle
one.
him yet? That's a question.
Nope, it's not that
Aegis.
one. Money.
Don't you get away from me. You ain't getting nowhere. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Okay. Ow.
Who are you? How'd you get past the guards? I am a child assassin.
Yeah, I know
raised
that
from
they've
birth
made
to
a
kill.
bunch of updates to fix a lot of the very cancerous weapon arts in this game. Bloodhound step being one of the main ones.
I'm a bit bummed that they nerfed that because it's just so fun to like zoom around.
I mean, you can
but
still zoom
also-
around, but your invuln frames progressively get less and less and less now, I think.
What is this? Smash Bros?
I guess. Yeah, Rivers of Blood needed to be get nerfed though.
That's the sword from America? No. Yeah.
It was a sword called Rivers of Blood. The one you're thinking of is like the hand or something.
I don't know. Whatever
Ah.
one does that like dash
So-
forward and then swing the katana all over the place bullshit. That one was
Yeah.
annoying.
That one's annoying, but you can parry literally every attack in it, and you can also just kind of back away from it. Rivers of Blood was lightning fast and pretty much bleed proc twice on weapon art. It was kind of
Oh,
silly.
okay.
But Bosco, to say Rivers of Blood is trash, I hesitate to call much of anything in this game trash entirely because in Dark Souls 3, yes, it was trash, but it wasn't bad. You could use the broken straight sword for the whole game, and you were functionally doing enough damage that it didn't feel like you were really gimping yourself. It would just take you 2 extra hits to kill another player than anything else. I mean, bleed in general is insane, and they have a lot of bleed in this game that they needed to tone down. Spells in this game were very strong. I don't know if they're still as strong as they were.
Oh, I just erased that girl's chicken.
They nerfed the damage, the bleed, and the range. Well, it shouldn't bleed more than, like... At most, it should do half a bleed build up on somebody with, like, a 120 stat build.
Oh no, I gotta
you were
do
taking
upgrade
no
stuff.
damage. I'm out of here. I'm not ready for him.
I gotta remember what I assigned these buttons to on my controller.
I need somebody to do a death counter for me. like live death counter. You want to do that for me?
1,
I have not died
2.
yet unless you count the mandatory one at the beginning.
You are at 3 deaths now.
I'm definitely not.
I count it. 1, 2, 3. Ah.
Ah, ah, ah. Yeah, I mean, spells have always been a little lackluster in PvP, and that's entirely because they telegraph themselves so much. There's a couple of really good ones in this one. If I remember the Beast Claw, because of how long you could hold it and stuff, it could work out pretty well.
I feel like I used spells pretty well.
So, I'm gonna be real with you. You didn't do bad with spells. But I do want to point out 2 things. It was still in the early days of Elden Ring. So a lot of people, newer people, or people who didn't play these games religiously.
I'm just talking about like when you and I were practicing against each other repeatedly.
Oh, and then 2, which I was about to get to, the spells in this game are different from 3, so even the people who were used to it, like me, rusty, or didn't really know entirely what to expect.
I think I need this mask over here first. Maybe I don't need this
What
mask.
level is your character right now, Bosco?
Level enough.
Well, if he's not, like... I don't know if you summoning somebody intentionally is going to make your stuff, like, work out. And in general, carry capacity is something in all these games they've never nerfed. So, sure, yeah, they can bring you down to, like, a level 10 player's level, but you're also going to still be wearing stuff that a level 10 could never wear. Okay. Are you going to keep the 125 there? Is that the meta? I haven't seen what the PvP meta level is. I know.
Well, back when we were playing, it was 125.
People were sticking to 125 because that's what they knew, but there was a lot of people saying it needed to be higher. It needed to be like 150. Some people were saying it needed to drop down to 60. I don't know if they ever settled. Meta is 125 to 150. Yeah, I know it. When they do the meta level, they'll say something like, "Oh, 125," and that's the median. So if you want to go for more refined builds, you want to go a little lower. If you want more flexible builds, you want to go higher. But yeah, that's the big thing is the invasion range.
Oh, I just put my hand right in that man's taint.
This reads that the community agreed 150 is the new meta. But invasions versus, like, duels are going to be very different. Because invasion levels might actually be like 30, 60, 90. And I know once you push past 300, everybody 300 plus is going to match to each other, so...
I know generally in those games I tend to just push as far as I can to the least competitive people into like a weird bracket.
Don't say that, Bosco. I have a character at level 400. Oh wait, but super completionist. Never mind. You caught me.
I don't know what level I was at. I was close to 200, I think.
I think we got you up to like 210. Yeah, it looks like 125 to 150, and the way they do it now is so in Darks or all the previous titles essentially, the meta builds were based off of a quality build. So you wanted to hit both your soft caps and your 2 damage stats, and then the requirements to pick up what you needed. To hit soft caps and like your health, your carry capacity, stuff like that. But it looks now like it's go to 60 vigor, get your soft caps for endurance, and then focus on 1 damage stat and hit the minimal requirements for the weapon you want. Yeah, I mean, this game is not invasion friendly, admittedly. You, like, I don't know. I might be able to teach you a few tricks, just because I'll probably have some stuff that retained from Dark Souls 3, but I know a lot of it also has changed, because new attacks in general. But yeah, and this game is not invader friendly because like you have to want invaders or be playing together, and nowadays most of the people who wanted to play together have already gotten through the game together. So it's going to be all about like people wanting to be invaded now.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. I don't know if you're able to have a peek at the stream here. You're not familiar with this at all, but there's Gorons in this game, and they're normally curled up in a little ball. For some reason, on the PC port, when you approach them and they're supposed to like stand up and wake up, when they uncurl, they do like a little spin, and it's really weird.
It's the severed fingers, or one self. Which one is it? I don't have the finger where I can just let people invade me, huh? How do I get that again?
One.
I can't get that until I get to round table hold, right?
I think you have to beat the dude when you jump off the balcony.
Yeah, how do you get the Taunter's Tongue? Is he right?
Yeah, that is the one. If that's what you're after, it's him.
Okay. So yeah, I need to get to round table hold before I can get that. Okay. I'll unlock that when I can, and I'll actually start letting people invade me, because nothing sucks more. Even in Dark Souls 3, I guess it's less relevant in this game though, because there's not really any items locked behind invasions, as far as I know. And the ones that were, I don't think are anymore. I think they added quest lines so you could do it without invading. But still, nothing sucks more than like just trying to have a fun time and then like you just can't, because you hop in and it's 3 people versus 1 every time. Stabbed. I pretty much haven't played since the initial nerf of the Hoarfrost Stomp, so I figured a fresh start would be the best bet. Woofy! Need to get rid of their action economy.
Oh, I think that was almost good. Try and keep the this. Oh,
I
it's not
don't
like-
even think I was around for that, actually. Or at least not people doing it.
God.
Yeah, I don't think people were using like any glintstone animation skips when I was playing. I could be wrong. I didn't see it much, if so.
I know it existed when we played. People knew about it. I didn't care to use it because that was one of those, like, one, I'd have to learn it, and two, I don't know. In some cases, Magic already felt a little bit like I was cheating.
It was less about the glintstone and more about the comet skip, though. You skip comets animation using glintstone, I guess.
Yeah, you were just, like, able to completely get rid of whole animations and stuff like that. I don't know too much about it, but I know that it did exist.
And as far as true combos go, like, there wasn't a whole lot in the game to start with, but that is something that it might make me go back to Dark Souls 3 for PvP if there's just none. Because true combos are kind of what makes fighting games worth it, and this was kind of a fighting game when you went to PvP. I don't know why I keep hitting A to try and dodge.
What? There's one left. Where? Oh, it's up by the front.
Forgot how aggressive bosses were in this game.
I guess it makes sense that I can't side hop.
How am I still alive? I have no more heals. Alright, there's what I'm gonna count as my first death.
Death number 4.
The third one never happened at all.
Oh, okay. Death number 2.
There's another one. Maybe. Maybe not. Hello, block? How did that not? Oh no! I'm actually going to die to this fucking wolf.
I can't make it over this, can I? No.
I made it in VR chat. And then I'm using a program called VC Face. Or more accurately, I made it in Unity, and it is my VR chat avatar. But I didn't actually make the 3D model. It was made by Crispy Carrots. You can find it on is it GitHub?
GitHub's more for code.
Okay, yes. I don't forget the name. Damn it. Did you actually make your model, Echo? Or did you
Sort
like,
of.
find
I
a
did it in
base?
V-Roy Studio.
Oh, okay. There's all sorts of avenues that you can do to he just won't stop swinging, and then he backs up as soon as he does.
Ugh. Just trying to remember these buttons for the Ocarina game stuff.
No! Ah, yeah! You fuck!
No.
Oh, hi, Icy.
That was the wrong one.
But, yeah, as far as these avatars go, there's a lot of different ways that you can actually find, make, whatever. If you look at VC Face, you can figure out which version of Unity you'll need and get the SDK. As far as, like, an avatar itself, I'm trying to think of her name. Let me actually look it up real quick. It's not... You're right, it wasn't GitHub. What was it called? Gumroad. On Gumroad, you can find a bunch of avatars as well.
How many times do you have to do this?
And, I think Ghosty is the one that I'm thinking of right now. Which actually made a panda. If you're gonna do something like that, you would need to get, like, a custom commission one, most definitely. And unfortunately, you're looking at probably around $400+ for that. Ghostly. That's...
Oh yeah, Ghost.
Made some new stuff since I last looked. But they definitely have, like, a bear pack. You'd have to buy that at least. Looks like the base version for male only is $50. You might be able to get a little cheaper because I think that's for the both safe and not safe for work. Might be able to get it cheap. Just get one or the other. But here, I'll send you on Discord real quick the link.
All right, get out of here forever. I understand why ZFG
Yeah,
hates that.
It actually comes with some clothes by default, and I believe Ghostly also has like a clothing pack for each individual like species they've made. Oh, I did not lock onto the right person. Get fuck. But yeah, like, you can either do that, or there's a couple of programs, I think even free ones, that you can download on Steam to just make yourself like a 2D avatar if you'd rather. No, but you can get free glasses on so many different websites, free 3D glasses. And in Unity, you can just add those yourself. Because, I mean, mine didn't come with glasses. Mine didn't come with the hair, the neck fluff, the hoodie, or the earrings. The hoodie, I had Jasper actually shift the hoodie so it worked on this body, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember if he did or if I was trying to get him to and found one that was already done. So I just, like, told him don't bother. Like for glasses too? I don't quite understand what you're saying there. Oh crap, I had the halberd equipped as well. I can... These are the same weight. Better physical. Still. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like, if you prefer to have a 3D model and, like, you can find somebody who has one that you like, that is the best way to go. I would still suggest browsing around, because you might find one you like better. That was just the first one that came to mind, that I know they make some pretty quality looking stuff. Yeah, I'm still meeting. I thought you were saying that, like, you'd rather pay the creator to add the glasses and everything too, and I'm like, hold up. You're talking about some big money there now.
I think most creators would just be like,
Well, you're back.
I mean, I guess it depends. If you're already doing a custom thing, then they'd be like, sure.
Oh yeah, no, if you're doing a custom thing, but I thought he meant like, just go into the creator and being like, I want your bear, can you put glasses on it? Like, no.
They'd probably just direct you to, like, here's where you can get it for free.
Or ignore you. I had a couple ignore me when I was trying to ask for some assistance on things.
Goodbye for now.
Oh, man.
Well, as far as this goes, so these are just like, the model is essentially what you're paying for, but you do get the textures as well. You can retexture these any way you want. I could help, but I know that there are people out there that could do it better than me because of having access to Substance Painter and stuff. As far as a beard, that depends. Do you want it to be like a 3D model or just kind of like painted? Because if you want it to be like a 3D model, you might need to find hair like I have on my head here, and just kind of like take parts of it and put it. Yeah. Um, Commissioning it or finding something that would work and putting it there would be your best bets. I do know of somebody who is looking into learning 3D modeling. They would be willing to do it for you as a practice endeavor. Just trying to think. I can't think of a lot of avatars that have like a modeled beard or anything anyway. For the most part, it's just like pulling some of the polygons out to make like a goatee shape and then painting it on is what most of them seem to do.
Alrighty. I know it's been like only an hour, but I think I'm probably done for tonight.
Alrighty. I'm probably going to be dipping off here soon myself because I do have to work it.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna go lay down. My eye is starting to bother me.
Look with that. Hopefully it'll stop.
It should soon, based on the rate at which it's been improving. You know, 3 days of just keep your eyes closed, and now I can open it sometimes. It's pretty good.
This light, but now you can see the rays upon the cliff. A
Get
So-
yourself
demigod
an eye
the
patch.
and the Elden as an ally
But that wouldn't
prayed
help,
to face the
keep your eye
of
closed.
a demigod. If the
Yeah, it
rays
wouldn't-
and the
it
Elden
wouldn't-
as
I have an eye
ally
patch
prayed to
somewhere.
Get yourself an
I-
eyeglass or glass eye. Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, I wouldn't mind just getting rid of it and getting a robot eye that's better than mine in every way.
Like a cybernetic zoom in, augmented reality.
You know what? I've always talked about, like, as soon as we get robot parts that are reliably better than human parts, I definitely want some robot parts. And you know, now I've got a good excuse. Get rid of this eye.
Yeah, I need a robotic leg. I've got one too.
Get rid of this eye, especially if it's just gonna keep on like letting the scar melt off and goop up my eye. I don't need that in my life. Give me a robot eye.
So for everybody who isn't aware, this is Echo, first off, and secondly, he started
Work from
boxing a while back, and correct me if I'm wrong here. He got punched in the face, and he kept his eye open, and the glove caught his eye and tore it.
It was pretty much directly in the eye, actually, not just the face. But yeah.
Okay.
And
And
yeah,
now
in,
he
in
has-
boxing, you're taught to keep your eyes open because if your eyes are closed, or if you're blinking or wincing from a punch, then you're not seeing it coming anymore, and that's no good.
Also, Icy, I've been hanging in there. We talked very briefly after FWA, I believe, because I found a video of you on YouTube dancing in your partial suit.
Incriminating evidence.
Dancy Wancy Skunk. He was a Duncan.
Hmm.
He's normally a Yeen Bean. Cackle Pup.
But yeah, I
Called out on stream. Got him.
yeah, my eye was recovering okay, and then suddenly, you know, with all of the heat waves we've been having, super dry weather, and a little bit of allergies, it was just too much. Generally, when your cornea is formed, it's a sort of mesh that interweaves with its previous layers. It builds on layers and layers over top of itself. And when I got
Whoa, Bosco, you might want to correct yourself. Yeah, okay. Hold up. Oh, fuck.
is he saying some creepy stuff?
He said he tried to say yeens are the goodest boys, but he replaced the Y with T.
Oh no. You going to jail. Yeah.
Yowza. It's the police, open up.
But yeah, so when I got my eye ripped, just the surface level of the cornea ripped off, what happened that from there on is the scar kind of formed a bridge over top of it. So it's not actually bound to the layers beneath it as tightly as your eye normally is. So I've got this scar that is basically a bridge over the eye. And unfortunately, it's right over the pupil, so it does affect my vision. And just through general wear and tear and stuff like that, it can re-separate and come off into my eye again, and that's what happened recently. So I was just entirely bedridden for the past 3 days.
Yeah. But,
And it also hurts super bad. Fun fact, the eye has some of the most highly dense clusters of nerves in the entire human body. So every little bit of pain is quite a lot there. I've had every single optometrist like look at me with pity and be like, "Yeah, that's some of the worst pain you can get." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's really cool. Fix it."
and, Jasper, I see you in there now. Thanks for the tips on Discord. I know I didn't respond, but I did see them. And I hopefully adjusted it to fix it.
Oh yeah, you're getting my Discord mic, and so that means that you're not getting the stream version without the AC in the background.
Correct.
Poopy. Well, to anybody.
Well, I mean, you're getting the same
listening.
from me, though.
Yeah, but I don't hear yours. 'Cause I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Bosco, that's nowhere near what, like, he's going through there.
Oh, what, does he have a splinter?
Nah, he said his, he has eyelashes that grow downwards into his eye, and I'm like, yeah, but your eye isn't ripped.
Do me a favor, real quick, if you want to kind of feel like what this is like. Stick your finger in your eye and hold it in there all night.
I mean, I'm trying to make it a pissing contest.
Oh, no. I'm not.
He said,
I'm
no,
just
no,
trying
no,
to
no, I'm
accurately
good.
portray. I'm just trying to accurately portray like what this is. It genuinely feels like some dickheads just got their fingers stuck in my eye the whole time. And I wish I could punch this dickhead, but unfortunately, I think it might be me.
Well, finger out your eye.
You know, I have tried a lot, but apparently it's just really in there.
Glued.
But yeah. From everything I've heard from all of the experts in eyeball doctory, I don't know if they're trying to hype up like how cool their profession is and stuff like that. That's totally possible. I bet you if I went to a foot doctor and they were like, "Oh, you broke your foot, huh? That's some of the worst pain you'll ever experience." Oh yeah, cool, great. The one thing that I didn't like was when one of the doctors was like, "Oh yeah, I've had pregnancy people come in here and say that this is worse than the pregnancy." And I was laughing about it with my mom, just like, why does everybody want to compare it to pregnancy? It's a different kind of pain. You know, pregnancy, giving birth is one of those, like, it's a pretty high pain. It's not the highest pain, but it's sustained at such a degree that it's just maddening. So it's a very different don't know why the doctor was like, I'm gonna compare it to pregnancy, because that's what men like to hear. But aside from that, I'm pretty sure breaking a femur is probably worse, and I don't intend on testing that one out. I hope I never have to. But as someone who has never broke a bone before in their life, at least not that I know of, I might have fractured some stuff just doing some stupid shit. But if this is the worst thing that I have to experience, then you know what? I'm kind of okay with that.
Oh, that made a noise. I'll have to fix that later.
Made a noise.
Yeah, I got a message on Telegram that actually chimed, unlike Discord being all quiet because streamer mode. Oh shit, there's 3 of them. Oh no.
Stream mode. There's 3 telegrams?
What?
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 Oh, you're playing Elden Ring. Oh, you just said that there was 3 of them, oh no, and the last thing you were talking about was Telegram, so I was just like, oh my god, Telegram is attacking.
I did it!
But yeah, before I go, I will mention that air-conditioned noise is not on my stream, so for better me audio quality, check that out instead. Until then, I guess you all have a good night.
Trying to steal my peeps. See how it is.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what it is, and not just me self-conscious about the noise in my background, which I'm very fucking self-conscious about.
I mean, is it actually... Can you guys actually hear that, or is the game, like, overpowering it? I don't know.
Discord seems to be clipping it out. It seems to be clipping it out. I don't know.
I can't hear it at all when I'm fucking...
Okay, well then, never mind. Optimal quality experience of me can be found everywhere. I actually can't wait to get back to Quaver, though. It's,
Rick, throwing knives at me? Get down.
I was starting to actually reliably do the double notes and stuff like that, and I was actually starting to properly do songs that were close to 9.0 in difficulty, and I feel like 10.0 would be a lovely milestone to hit, and I want to be able to do 20. I think once I hit 20, I'll be happy with my progress in Quaver. And then I will probably move on to try and do Zelda speedrunning. I will need a better controller, though. I hate my controller.
Get that, there's a device you can get so you can even use a Nintendo 64 controller on your computer.
I'm not going to use an N64 controller. That is a miserable experience.
That's the way it was meant to be played.
No, I'm playing the GameCube PAL debug ROM.
So you're not playing it for reals.
Well, no. In order to do the Ship of Harkonian PC port, you do require a specific ROM. It was actually quite difficult to track down. I wish I had PAL version of stuff. I have the GameCube Collector's Edition, which includes the Ocarina of Time, and I believe Master Quest is also on there. Which I might
I'm gonna play Quest 64 next time I stream. No, I'm not.
No, you're not. Don't lie to everybody here.
I might, actually. Alright, you have a good night, Bosco.
But yeah, I am a little bit nervous to try and learn any speedrun tech on the Ship of Harkonian because it's really, really low latency, And if I get used to any speedrun tricks there, I'm going to have to like intentionally delay, or like not even delay. Going from Virtual Console on the Wii to this, I have to delay my actions. So I'd have to do them earlier? I don't know. According to a speedrun man who knows more than I do about it, he was struggling because of how very little input delay there is on the PC port of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
The reason it's called the PC port is because, also the reason why it uses the debug ROM is because there was a very large effort to get Ocarina of Time decompiled and basically reverse engineering all of the programming in. And I'm not 100% sure, but if I recall correctly, most N64 games are still done in machine code. So, it's like an archaic language of programming, basically.
Hmm. But
So it wasn't very easy, but they finally did it. And from my understanding, Majora's Mask is coming up next. It's about 60% done. Although that's like, it's not a smooth transition because Ocarina of Time decomp was sitting at like pretty much done for definitely half a year.
yeah, that's like the multiplayer mod for Skyrim has been pretty much done for what, 3 years now, and it's still not actually playable.
I gotta get my Wii modded so that I can play the Virtual Console stuff on there.
Do you have a
Because
Wii U?
I do, but the Wii U Virtual Console is the worst.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the Wii and Wii U's shops, if not already, are going to be shut down soon. And the Wii
Oh no,
U,
that doesn't matter.
by my understanding, the Wii U is much easier to mod.
No, the Wii is very easy to mod because you just put an SD card in your Switch or
Okay,
in
so
your
they're the
Wii,
same.
and then you're done. In fact, you might not even need that. You might just be able to go onto like the internet browser on the Wii and just download what you need to. Um,
I'm looking to mod my Wii U soon.
Man, the Wii U was a mistake.
I don't know, man. People say that all the time. I actually really liked it.
Why?
Because it was a Wii, but like with more, and I quite liked the controller. It was much more comfortable.
What games?
Look, you ask me a question that I can't even answer any Nintendo games that I play on any sort of regular basis. So
The only game that I ever played on that, there's a couple games that are kind of worthwhile on the Wii U, but have already been ported over to the Switch. So it's like, as far as everybody on the internet's concerned, the Wii U can just die. It can go away
I
now.
mean, the Wii can too.
Not true. There's a lot of games that haven't made it over elsewhere from the Wii. There's a
Most
lot of shovelware though, but
That's like
there's
actually looking through the Vita library. There's like 3 exclusives on the Vita, and then there's 2 games that run better on the Vita than they have ever ran anywhere else. But otherwise, the Vita can be forgotten.
right. I think
Other
the
than
Wii
being an
U
amazing piece of hardware.
has the most up-to-date Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm really hoping that they put that over onto the Switch so that I can buy it again. I'm like a Resident Evil 4 fan with that, like every single one that's come out I've bought. Never really cared for Skyward Sword. I tried it a bit, and I was like, this is gimmicky. And
Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and Breath of the Wild are the only 3 I've ever played.
I stood by this statement
Oh
when
wait, Wind
Twilight
Waker. I
Princess
did play
came
Wind
out,
Waker.
but from a game design point of view, Twilight Princess checks all of the boxes of an absolutely excellent game. Some of the execution, a little bit less so. Um, but if you were to look into like game design 101 and develop yourself a checklist of all the things that you could do right, Twilight Princess does all of those right. And I think with the Wii U release, where they made it so that the bug searching thing is a lot shorter, I think they cut off like 4 bugs from every single one. Pretty much everybody was like, hey, you know what? Not bad. Not bad. Definitely not as bad as I initially thought. I feel like it's kind of having its own Wind Waker, like people coming around to it. When it came out, there was a lot of hype because it was, in terms of graphic fidelity, insane at the time. And the attention to detail that it had was surprising for the time. And then other than that, like I guess everybody was really lukewarm on it, except for me. I very much liked it, but I was also still kind of young at the time.
I
So when
mean,
I got to the scary Twilight Land with the spooky hand monsters that grabbed you and reset your progress, it would make me cry, so I didn't do it.
so look, I'm gonna be that guy real quick. Echo, you mind doing me a favor?
What up?
Say hi in my Twitch,
Oh, say hi in your Twitch chat.
because that'll put me at 5 viewers or 5 talking.
I see, I see.
Also follow if you want to be the most recent follower.
I'm not sure if I'm following you. I am. Yeah, I am already following you.
You can unfollow in the ring. I don't know if that works.
There we go.
I don't even think I'm
Does that do it
following.
for you? You can follow yourself?
Not on the same account at least.
Oh, okay.
I think I closed.
You just got a black background right now?
Yeah, I haven't set all that up. I mean, I
Wow.
if I go to this one, I'll have a background.
Oh, good. Get out of there. It's fucking wet. What the hell?
I like it.
Oh no. That's just awful.
I'm definitely gonna have to sit down on my next day free.
Anyways, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I also want to stop holding my eyeball open, so I am going to close my eyeball.
And I need to head to bed because I have work in the morning. Thank you all for showing up, chatting, hanging out, and watching me relearn the ropes on Elden Ring and sucking at it for now.
Sorry though, you said suck, and I was reminded of this. I think it was a cockatiel or something like that, and for some reason it had picked up the phrase "suck." Suck. Yeah, I don't know. It was just standing on a windowsill, just saying that. It was fucking funny. If I find it again, I'll send it to you on Discord. The way that it says "suck" is just that wonderful way that like they parrot things. It's funny. Makes me curious as to what goes on around there that is relevant enough for that bird to repeat it. Am I kidding? We all know. Hey, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Are you planning on streaming every day?
No.
What is your plan for
I
streaming?
I'm not 100% sure, and I won't be 100% sure until I figure out if I'm gonna get this work from home job. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna stream every day. I'm going to try and set it so I stream at least once, maybe twice a week. And anything
Okay.
extra, if I just stream it, I stream, cool. But at least to set a schedule for like specific days.
Well, then, if you'll allow me, I generally will be trying to stream every day, and oftentimes Rick will be hanging out. So, if you just can't get enough, sometimes there's more there.
It's not inaccurate. He's from what I've seen playing shitty games that no one wants to talk about or rhythm games.
I've been really trying to get better at rhythm games. It's just a type of game that um, I don't know. It's kind of my jam. Everybody's got their own game that they can kind of play endlessly, and I feel like rhythm games are that for me. I've
And
always wondered.
Dark Souls 3 used to be that for me.
I've always wondered what that would be for me because, like, I don't know. I see some people play some games nonstop for decades. ZFG with Zelda Ocarina of Time. That man's
Simple
been playing it
flips
for
with Super
almost as
Mario
long as I.
64.
Okay, to be fair, Simple Flips does play other Mario games, but yeah,
But he always goes back
um,
to 64. And
he did
the
he did
mods, to be
Zelda.
fair,
He played Zelda.
I mean, but he always goes back to 64.
Oh yeah,
It's his game. It's like everything else is just there and he'll play it, but that's his game. That and RuneScape, I think.
I don't think he streams RuneScape.
He has a couple of times, but he doesn't often.
Yeah, no, that's one. I think that's one that's just for him, and I can understand that. There's definitely a few things that are like, um, I don't want to play this on stream because there's a certain kind of mood or vibe that I get from it that is not as entertaining for streaming. And it's not like, oh, I
That's
gotta have entertainment factor 100% of the time for streaming. It's more of just like, I want to be in a different mindset when I'm on stream than when I'm just chilling and doing my own thing.
mm. um can't really think of anything currently. Well, I guess Pokemon, Tim, those. Which I mean, those would be good for streaming because I could name the Tim or whatever that I catch after people in the chat. But
You know what I will say that I could probably also play just a lot of is Across the Obelisk is genuinely really fun. I'm surprised at how much I've been enjoying that one.
I want to get into a card game, and I feel like the only way I could get into a card game here, stream ever, would be Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or MTG, because you have Arena, the Pokemon Online TCG, and um the newest Yu-Gi-Oh one that came out that I can't remember the name of. I just don't know which would be the least cancerous.
I don't know. All physical card games are just out to steal as much money from you as possible.
Well,
And
hey, look, if I'm not saying that I'm necessarily shooting for it, but if this ever does become a career, like streaming, you know something you can do with that, right?
oh yeah, just card unboxings or whatever.
Not just that. Everything you purchase like that, if I go on Arena and buy a bunch of boosters there, or if I buy a brand new game to start streaming, it's a tax write-off.
Man,
It's for
I would
business.
forget to do that. I would forget to do that all of the time. Straight up.
But I mean, that's what some people like who stream and stuff do, is because you're purchasing it for business.
I don't know. I would forget that shit all the time. I forget to get receipts all the time, and doing what I do, which is like, drywall and painting. Sometimes I buy stuff that is like sort of for me, but could also be for work and stuff like that, and I'll never write it off. Um, Way too lazy for that. I'd have I'd have to get big enough at streaming that I could pay someone to do that shit for me, and I don't know if that one's gonna happen.
Right. look, if either of us like pop off, you have a place as one of my paid moderators and editors.
You think I'm energetic enough to edit? Dude, I did
Oh.
enough of that in high school.
Look, I'm saying the opportunity's there, not necessarily that it's for you.
I
if you're like, nah, fuck that shit, fam, like, cool.
I don't know. I feel like, how do I put this? Being one of Simple Flip's editors might be really fun. That's the kind of thing that I like, is like having random spontaneous moments of just like, I'm gonna do something fucking weird, and you've given me the opportunity. That's where I would enjoy it. If I were to just put up intro and end title cards and stuff like that, and then little squares for the recommended videos, I think I'd die. I'd just die. I'm pretty sure I'd just crumple and evaporate like a Elden Ring enemy.
I need to hurry up and get myself actual proper mod and set it up where I want it, so I'm not turned this harshly over to the side.
Speaking of monitors, something that's been bothering me is, despite the upgrade that I got, despite everything, like, the graphics card tells me it will support up to 4 monitors. Golly gosh, that's so cool. I only have 3. But you'd think that the Oculus would be number 4. And yet I still get flickering on my my bottom monitor here whenever it boots up, and I don't know why. I thought it was because it
I
was
can't
technically
really
running.
speak for that, but because I have an index, and the index is counted as 2 cameras and 2 monitors for me.
There's no cameras on the Oculus Rift, not the original one, and I don't think the infrared sensors count.
Like,
Oh,
actually, I'm pretty sure on Discord, if I put my headset on, I could take you for a tour around the living room with 2
that would be
cameras.
strange. That would be strange. Like,
And if you
taking a
hook your
GoPro.
VR up and you put it together, you would actually be able to see my house in 3D.
I think I'd fall. I think I would just wipe out. I think you would take 3 steps forward and it just, oh, fuck.
Nah, my other eye.
Oh, I should have punched my wall for effect. When I was having really bad eyeball problems, I was punching this wall right next to me here, and yeah, there's definitely holes in it. There's definitely holes in it. But thankfully, it's literally my career to fix stuff like that, so I'll just fix it.
Hey, you want to come fix some of my problems?
I literally cannot. It's against the law.
No, it's not.
I'd be taking gerbs away from Americans.
It's against the law for you to do it as a job.
I can't even do it as a freebie. I actually looked into this. I would still need a visa. I would still need a worker's visa to do it.
So what, do I need a license to do the electricity in my house?
No, because you're American. The problem is, if I come there and do the work, then again I'm taking away work from an American citizen without paying the appropriate licensing and stuff like that with the visa. Even if
So-
I'm doing it for free, it's something that could have been done by a properly paid American.
So, if you were to move down here and before you became a proper citizen and you didn't have a visa yet,
Mm-hmm.
if you rented a place out and decided to paint the walls a different color, you could get arrested for that?
I don't think I'd get arrested for it. I think I'd get fined, but yes, it would be illegal. Basically, the summary of what I was reading is, if it is something that could be a job for an American that they could get paid for, then I'm not allowed to do it unless I had a visa. It gets even more difficult if I were to go down there and I bring any kind of work clothes or anything like that. and the TSA were to see that, and they'd be like, "What's this about? This looks like you're going down here to work. You got your visa?" And I'd be like, "No." And then they'd be like, "Go home."
How about you come hang out with me as a friend, and I might ask for assistance for some stuff.
I could give you verbal assistance. I could cheer you on.
Wouldn't that be taking the jobs of teachers?
Look at you go. You're doing it.
Oh boy. All right, we should probably go ahead and do it.
Oh, hey, real cool pro tip with VC. Select your VC window real quick and then hit the space bar.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets rid of that little thing.
Normally, I had it set up previously, so that was just off screen.
Yeah. I don't know why they got this whole 2-stage thing going on there. It's weird.
Well, that makes me wonder if I open this and I have my menu up. That's really
Update available.
Yeah, I haven't updated this in like a year and a half, 2 years.
Oh yeah, my phone was the same way. I had almost not updated it in like a year, and then I had some problems, and I'm like, "Will updating it fix it?" The answer was no, and it made everything worse.
Yeah,
Never update your phone.
I actually updated my phone because I had to, because I got a replacement, and now my keyboard is different, and I hate it. And
Yeah.
I've been through the settings for like, I was digging through the settings for 7 hours, could not find the keyboard I used.
The worst thing is that when I pull down from the top menu, I used to have like 8 options up there that I could tap on. They were like little circles. Now, when I pull down the drop down, they felt the need to give them huge bubbles and label everything. So now I can only see 4 things up at the top. I'm furious.
Oh my god, me nodding did not work at all.
I find that with VC, like it doesn't want to do forward, up and down like head movement. It would rather, because I've been trying to like head bob to stuff, and I found that the best way to represent head bobbing is by sort of just bouncing your head side to side instead.
Yes.
No, that looks awful. What are you? Are you okay? Do you need medical
This was
assistance?
the bad one. This is the.
At least that's kind of working. I don't know. I kind of bounce my head side to side. Kind of like the caramel dancing.
I might actually invest in a better program. I
I've
spent
been
too much
thinking
on this
about it.
desk. If you find a good one
spending
before
too
me,
much lately.
huh?
You've been spending too much in general lately.
Look, hold up.
Naughty boy.
I actually have I really? I spent like $300 on the desk. I can't really remember much I've bought before or after that. So
You've been spending a good bit.
I know I bought the canvas for $20, but it was on a huge sale. It's like a fucking $200 size canvas. Please. And it was buy one get
There
one
were some
free,
other
so I got
things.
2. Like what?
There were some other things.
Well-
Where are you even going to put it? Where are you even going to put it?
Right behind my computer. I actually already measured the spot and everything. That's why I got the one the size that I did.
See, I don't know if I could do something like that. Like, I literally have pictures of like furry naked characters hanging around my room now. But they're so out of the way that like I'd have to actively go and look for them. And I don't know. I don't find them like arousing.
That's because of how long they've been there. I got this one specifically because I didn't necessarily find it arousing. It's a classic art piece, just furified.
Here's the thing, right? If I were to get something like that that is kind of titillating and arousing, I would just want to jerk off way too much. I would not be able to help myself. And I know that this is what happens because when I was using Wallpaper Engine for a bit, I was like, I'll put some porn as my background because why not? It's my computer, I'll do it. Man, did that like make me just way too many times a day. You know,
Meanwhile,
I'd like
I've done that and issues.
I've I am I can easily go at it like 3 to 5 times a day if I'm really going for it, right? But I would generally prefer like once every other day. You know, I feel like that's a reasonable human amount.
Meanwhile,
Once every other day.
I'm like some sort of fucking amorphous alien that's maybe once a month.
Yeah, but when you go at it, it's everywhere. You get it all out at that one point. Like you catch up. You make up for it.
Sometimes.
I've seen what you're like when you're like that.
Oh boy. So on a
It's
side
like you're
note,
hungry, you just need a
Zenith,
Snickers.
I'm actually thinking about maybe grabbing Zenith.
Honestly, not really worth it. How many hours do I have on that?
Did I ask if it was worth it? You haven't streamed it or anything for me.
That is not true. Okay.
When I was able to pay attention.
I got a little bit less than 10 hours, 9.5 hours pretty much.
We're already speedrunning Stray, are you kidding?
Yeah, you see that on the side there? Oh, it's not there anymore. But yeah, GDQ, I think they're just doing one of their little online events.
It's not even an
they're on
event.
Stray.
They just they keep it going year round and let people kind of whenever use their channel, I think.
Right.
Because the last event was like 2 or 3 months ago, and if you look at their website, it says AGDQ information coming very soon.
Yeah, I think they're taking submissions right now.
Oh, that aside, Gunfire Reborn has 2 new characters.
Yeah, it finally hit 1.0. They're putting out DLC. One of the characters is a monkey that does different damages based on the weapon that it's using, and the other is a fox girl who does fire. She is very cute. I still think I like the bunny girl, but that's also because she's really good.
Yeah.
Or at least I'm really good with her.
I don't remember what my best character was. I know I was trying to learn her, but I played a fair bit solo because I knew you liked her, so I didn't really want to take that from you.
I think we can play the same character. It shouldn't be a problem. It just means that I won't share if I find something good for the character, because I'll probably take it myself.
I think we did pretty different builds anyway. But I actually did play a very little bit with the Fox Girl, and she made the fire-breathing dragon gun. Fucking busted.
I see.
When you just cast meteors every like second and a half while firing it, which is your spell that you get innately for like half damage, like half of the damage that thing does is still a friggin' lot of damage.
Alright. I am actually gonna go because I gotta go to the bathroom. Been holding it for a bit, thinking we were gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost 11, so close enough. But, yep, thanks again all for stopping by, seeing what there is to see. Anybody in the VODs?
KERNALGOHD.
I think you actually spelled it wrong the first time when I initially asked you.
Nope.
I think you said GHOD. I could be wrong. Anyway, regardless, yes, this is Colonel Goad. You can find his Twitch chat. He does a lot of rhythm games, and so far it's been that and like either games he legitimately
You can
enjoys,
look forward to a bunch
or
of
crappy
Zelda.
games.
Zelda right now because my eyeball is a problem, and that's a problem for rhythm games. When my eyeball's better, back to rhythm games and some Zelda on the side. And then if I ever find anything that looks hilariously bad, I will absolutely show it off.
And I may join him on the endeavors for the hilariously bad games. Otherwise, I'm thinking right now I'm going to be sticking to Elden Ring, some multiplayer here and there that I may be able to talk some people into.
We
And I'm
might do some
always
crossing
willing
on
to
the list.
take suggestions. So if anybody has any games that they would like to see, I'll at least look at it and see if it's something that I can find enough enjoyment out of to play for a length of time.
You can totally suggest some really trashy crap, and it might make its way over to me. I don't know.
Oh yeah, if you guys find some like quote terrible games, I hesitate to just straight call them terrible. I'll probably send them to him because he tends to have much more active reactions that can be a little over the top. I tend to be a little bit too laid back. But I'll sure as hell laugh at whatever he's. But
So long as it isn't pornographic.
well, obviously it needs to pass
If
Twitch TOS.
Well, I don't know. I've heard that you can just fuck on Twitch and only get a week-long ban. Just live fucking.
I would much rather not test that.
Suck. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that tonight and get it to you.
All right, I'm gonna hit the end stream button now, guys. You all take care. Again, anybody in the VOD, you can find him over at Colonel Goad. And feel free to make suggestions if you ever see me online. Take care.
Have a good night.